Taylor, and I'm the Youth Campus Coordinator for the BGCL. And this is Lowell, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his job today. So why don't you start off by telling us what you do for a living?
So I actually live in Japan. My job title is a foreign language teacher. I work at a school called Keishin High School and Junior High School. I've been doing it for the last 6 years or so as an English teacher.
Nice. And what got you into this career?
I learned through my university in Calgary, Alberta, Mount Royal University, that there's something called the JET program, which is a program that worked with the Japanese government to send recent graduates to Japan to work for a year or two. I ended up liking it so much here that I stayed.
You've been there for a long time now, right?
Yeah, well, six years and I don't know, six and a half years. We'll say that around there.
So what does your day-to-day kind of look like for you?
It changes. It changes quite a bit day to day, but usually I'll have 2 to 3 classes that I teach, either high school students or junior high school students, uh, intermixed with in Japan they often have club activities after school. I help with English speech club. I have a bunch of girls that go to English speech competitions, and also festivals. Have some meetings with coworkers, that kind of thing, but mostly teaching.
Okay. And what kind of training or schooling did you have to get?
For the JET program specifically, you just need a bachelor's degree. I came over with people with like a pharmacy degree and stuff like that, because when you first arrive, you're just an assistant language teacher. But with the JET program, it's only 3 to 5 years. So if you want to move out of that and stay in Japan and teach elsewhere, I really recommend either an English degree or an education degree. A lot of private schools and even universities hire looking for that specifically.
Cool. And what kind of challenges do you face in your job?
Many language. Well, it's quite exciting to learn a new language. There's a lot of miscommunication, and from early on, you have to be prepared to fail and fail a lot. Also, uh, discipline and dealing with some students if there's a bullying situation is very, very different in a different language and a different culture. I'm used to it now because I've been here for such a long time, but also the first, I don't know, year or two, there's so much to get used to, but the challenge is really worth it, I think.
Nice. And the last kind of question is, what kind of advice or tips would you give to youth that are thinking about this kind of career?
Yeah, if you're thinking about coming to Japan or even another country to teach, like South Korea, I know the Czech Republic as well also has English teaching programs. I believe there's some more in Europe. My biggest recommendation is to learn the language beforehand, or not entirely, but have a basis for it. I took Japanese culture and Japanese language classes in university before I came, and just having that base really helped. Also, other certifications like the TEFL, teaching English as a foreign language, or any teaching experience, whether it's just tutoring, really helps. And if you can, when there's no pandemic, or hopefully when you're graduating university, there's no pandemic, visit the country. Your interviewers will really, really like that you've already been there. I hadn't been to Japan before, but before I came, but most people I know who were hired had, a month here in university or 2 week trip here or something like that, that really helped them get the job.
Nice. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for answering our questions today. And for youth who are watching this, if you have any questions for Lowell, feel free to submit them to us and we'll be happy to get those answers for you. And thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.